Hello, everyone. This is Juliana Dankwa, broker and owner of Century 21 XSELL Realty. Today we have some discussions on landlord issues, and I have Lily Law herself in the house to tell us a lot about this this topic, and it's going to be an interesting discussion. Lily, introduce yourself.
Hi everyone. I am Lillian Chukura. I am the principal attorney and owner of Lily Legal. And at Lily Legal, we help landlords and investors run their rentals as a business.
Wonderful. So the first question we're going to get into is, are you running your rental as a business? Lily, if somebody comes to you and they have a rental property, what would be the advice that you give them when it comes to running that as a business?
The first question I ask everyone is, show me your numbers. Show me your documentation. And if you cannot show me your lease immediately, if you cannot show me the last time a tenant asked you for anything that has to do with your rental, you're already not running it as a business. And then also, if your tenant knows that you are the landlord, you're not running it as a business. You want to protect yourself as much as possible. So when you're talking to a tenant, you may want to just present yourself as the agent, right? You're the one renting out the space for the landlord, right? You're communicating to them on behalf of the landlord, and not that you are the landlord. I know, you want to be the owner.
Yes.
You want to show that this is your money, your property, you put in the money.
Yes.
That's great, but that's not business.
That's not
So you want to make sure that you are putting that separation between you and the business of running your rental.
Okay. So what kind of record keeping do you think you should be doing to be running this as a business?
Number one, have a lease. Have a lease that gives you an out when your tenant is not doing things the way you want it done, right? So everyone knows about, if your tenant doesn't pay, you can ask them to leave and do a 14-day notice to quit. That's great. But what if your tenant is over there breaking your rules, smoking on the property after you told them not to smoke on the property? If it's not in your lease, you can't kick them out because of it. So making sure that your lease is airtight, and then know how you're collecting rent. Have a system for collecting rent, and give a receipt every single time. If you're not giving a receipt, you're not following the laws. Just letting you know that, right? For business, it's great to have the receipt, to have when they paid, how they paid. But for Massachusetts law as well, you want to have that receipt, because if your tenant ever asks you for it and you can't produce it, that's a problem that you do not want to have. So make sure you're keeping that. And then if your tenant ever tells you something is wrong with the property, you want to document that as well, with pictures, with what you did to fix it. So before and after, you always want to document that.
Wow, that's deep, because most landlords don't do this.
No.
They just go fix the problem and that's it. But they need to have pictures, have receipts of what they did, and keep it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that receipt part is so important. Like, we want to keep receipts for everything. Someone says something bad to you online, you screenshot it and save it for just that one time. You can post it about them. Do the same thing for your property. If they tell you verbally, this is broken, send an email follow-up. Hey, we spoke today in person and you told me that the faucet is leaking. I will have someone over on this date. Again, dates matter. So in your email, state exactly when they told you and when you plan to fix the problem.
Can it be a text?
It can be a text, but you want to keep the text forever. So having a business phone that's just for your rental can also be very helpful in this instance.
Most people don't have that.
Yeah, most people don't do the separate phone. There's softwares available that are free that you can use as a landlord to collect rent, to sign a lease. It saves it all for you. And if there's an issue with the property, you can give your tenants access to this software to send you a request through the software. So now you have an external thing where all your records are in one place.
Good. Interesting information. And if people need you to get to know more about the software and help them run their rental business, we'll share the information at the end. Okay.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. As always, we bring you information on how to buy houses and how to get income properties and to help you build wealth. Thank you very much.